City! Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your best-of-5 series hosts and feel the power!
Welcome to a very special New Day themed event where Red's SmackDown Live Women's Championship is on the line in a best-of-5 series.
This looks like an arena that was designed by a 4-year-old who's been eating too much paste. Stay classy, New Day.
It's different, but I kind of like it.
I have no doubt that you do.
Welcome, everyone, to the best-of-5 series for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship.
Where our team, as you might have noticed, has home field advantage.
Do you like what we've done with the place?
Ooh, look at the tall fescue ramp. It's amazing.
This is the best looking setup for a show since they used to bring Mr. McMahon's home to the In Your House events.
Wait, what did you just say?
Yeah, you know how they used Mr. McMahon's home as the old In Your House entrance? My uncle knew a security guard, who knew a janitor, who knew a concession stand worker, who worked at one of the arenas, and he told him that it was Vince's actual house.
We need to have a talk later.
Guys, we could continue to dilly-dally, or we could get things started with the first match.
I'm normally a strong proponent of dillying and dallying, but I think we should get to some action.
In that case, let's kick things off with our first contest of the evening. You're up, Kofi.
We're going to get the best-of-5 series started with Kofi Kingston taking on the bruiserweight, Pete Dunne.
I doubt Pete Dunne or any of Becky Lynch's savages have ever competed in an arena like this before.
Yeah, only in their worst nightmares. This place looks like New Day's storage unit threw up. And if I have to stare at these bright colors all night long, I might too.
This match is huge in the sense that whoever wins will give their team an important 1-0 advantage in the best-of-5 series.
Yeah, these series are all about establishing momentum. You want to put pressure on the other team and make them feel like their backs are up against the wall.
You both might be putting a little too much significance into this. It's just the first match. If a team takes a 2-0 lead, then we'll talk. All the way for the top. Bad move there. Totally miscalculated the situation.
Bringing it back into the ring. Great evasion.
Really just laying it in.
Kofi's getting busy.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how long his stamina can hold here. Textbook jumping clothesline.
Oof. Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
He's absorbed some damage already.
Taking on some offense, but he expected as much. What technical prowess from Kofi Kingston.
Cross body.
Turning it around, it's Kofi Kingston with the reversal. And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. And he releases the hold.
I don't think he had it fully locked in. This is some great offense by Kofi Kingston.
He's looking to do more damage from the ropes here.
Whoa! That one fails to connect.
And he'll likely pay for it here.
Look at this. Monkey flip. This match's brutality starting to show on him.
A change of strategy has to be his next move.
Oh, goodness.
Jam your leg in a bad way.
Ooh, no love gets done there. Too quick. Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
Setting up for the side Russian leg sweep.
Oh, perfect form.
Let's go behind. Breaker. Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Boom!
Right between the eyes. Great agility there.
When you look at this,
It looks like they both did their homework heading into this one.
a Back suplex. With the damage sustained by Dunn, he could be on his way out.
Yeah, he's being torn apart in there.
The Bruiserweight is going to have a tough time punching his way back into this. Trouble in paradise.
He goes for the cover.
1, 2, 3. Kofi Kingston with an epic victory.
Here is your winner, Kofi Kingston!
And Kofi Kingston walks away with the win.
The Bruiserweight Pete Dunne always has more than one plan, but in the end, none of them work tonight.
It'll be interesting to see the fallout following this big singles win here tonight.
I'll do my best to help defend the SmackDown Live Women's Championship against Sheamus, which is something I never thought I'd say.
It's a strange situation that Brooklyn put us in, but I appreciate the help. At least we're already up 1-0, so we have the advantage.
That's right. Undefeated in our house. Whose house?
Our house?
Come on, whose house?
Our house!
Whose house?
Our house!
Yeah, much better.
You couldn't just leave Trey and I alone and let us have our success in WWE, could you?
Do you really want to do this now? Because if I were you, I'd be doing everything in my power to try to hold on to my championship.
That's kind of out of my hands at this point, thanks to you and this ridiculous series.
You see ridiculous, but I see innovative. I've broken the mold with everything I've done in my life, so don't expect that to stop now that I'm GM of SmackDown Live. That's right, I said SmackDown. Happy?
As match 2 of the series gets underway, I don't want to lose perspective on just how unique this situation is. We have Big E and Sheamus essentially competing over the SmackDown Live Women's Championship.
This is groundbreaking content from our new general manager, Brooklyn Von Braun. And honestly, I'm all for anything that breaks the mold.
I think I'm going to have to wait and see how the series plays out before I weigh in, but my initial reaction is this isn't exactly fair for the champion, Red.
It's not about being fair, Byron. It's about entertaining the WWE Universe, and that's exactly what this accomplishes.
Big E making a statement as we speak. Sheamus looking a little bit surprised here.
If he can hold the line here, he'll be in a good position.
Big E goes for the big ending.
Sheamus counters.
Bro kick. This could be it.
Sheamus gets the win. More importantly, the series is now tied up at a win each.
Going down 2-0 would have been a disaster for Becky Lynch and her Savages, but now it's a whole new series.
You didn't hear this from me, but Red's getting a little nervous now that the series is tied up.
No, she doesn't need to worry, because after my match against Finn, we'll be 1 win away from taking the series. Then Red can defend her title versus Becky in the ring. You know, how it's usually done.
That's good. Hey, this might be a little late, but I had an idea for our team name. The New Trey. New Trey Rocks. New Trey Rocks. New Trey Rocks. What do you think?
I think I heard my music. Gotta run.
With the series now tied up in 1 victory each, this match is pivotal in giving one team a 2-1 lead and putting them 8 win away from taking both the series and the SmackDown Live Women's Championship.
I think this is where we start to see the experience and cohesiveness of Becky Lynch's Savages take over. Even though these are singles matches, Red and Trey barely know the New Day. And if things start to go south, they could all fall apart.
I have to agree with Corey. We know Red and Trey are tight, and certainly the New Day have been teaming for a very long time, but I question the kind of bond the 5 of them have been able to create in just a few weeks.
Neckbreaker.
That could be it.
Look at this. Spinning arm breaker. Things not looking great for Finn Balor.
He had to be prepared to take some damage tonight.
Can they get the grip locked in?
You can see hope for Balor.
Apparently a change in plans here.
I don't know why. He seemed to...
Finn Balor lands hard.
Finn might be hurt.
Yeah, it looks like he might have tweaked his knee.
Wait a minute. What's Pete Dunne doing out here?
Well, maybe he wants to check on his teammate.
That's why he's here.
And Finn Balor suddenly recovers. He's going to the top. Coup de grace. It's all over. Was Finn Balor ever really hurt, or was this just a setup by Becky Lynch and her savages?
This is unbelievable. The entire series just turned on that interference.
Hey, what was I saying earlier about team cohesiveness? That's exactly how it pays off. And now Becky Lynch has the opportunity to beat Red and win it all.
You should have been in a position to win the series against Becky Lynch. I'm sorry I let you down.
You didn't. All that matters is we're still alive. Now I just need to beat Becky to even up the series, and then it's up to Trey to close it out.
You got this. Then after that, well, you got this.
You've got a lot of nerve showing up in our locker room.
I'll go wherever the hell I want, especially since I'm about to be the new SmackDown Live Women's Champion.
I guarantee I'm gonna beat you and tie the series up.
Okay, then what? Because even if you somehow manage that, then your friend Trey's going against my friend Drew in the final match. And we all know my friend's just a little bit tougher than yours. So like I said, one way or another, that championship's coming back where it belongs.
If you're so confident, how about we get things started right now?
Nah, I need to go warm up first. Don't want to pull a muscle slapping your head off.
We spoke earlier about a team's back being up against the wall, and that's certainly the case for Red, as she faces Becky Lynch down 2-1 with the series and her championship on the line.
That's what I was saying about this series being unfair for Red. She can defeat Becky Lynch, but still lose her title if Trey were to go down in the final match.
Or Becky Lynch can beat Red right now, making this whole discussion pointless. I suggest we see what happens before anyone starts a protest.
Lost in the corner right now. And finds a counter. Can you believe that? Both of these competitors have so much resolve, it's going to take a minor miracle to keep one of them down.
So agile.
Becky Lynch may be starting to fade here.
She can withstand the punishment, though. Nice calf kick. Great elevation.
She is just dominant right now.
That is a beautiful thing to watch.
Just sending a message there. Whoa, it's another reversal. Becky Lynch with a great shot.
Look at this. Leg drops. Not finished yet. At WrestleMania 32, the world saw WWE's Women's Revolution take center stage when Becky Lynch faced off against Charlotte Flair and Sasha Banks to crown a new women's champion. Even by my sophisticated standards, that battle will go down as one of the greatest matches of all time.
Drop kick hits the mark.
Speaking of the triple threat match from WrestleMania 32, Corey, it signified an incredible journey for the Irish last kicker. In under a year, Becky Lynch went from debuting on Raw to having her picture draped across AT&T Stadium.
That match signified a moment in time and lifted all three superstars to another level. That night only fueled Becky to capture future WWE Championship gold.
Beautiful suplex.
What should Becky Lynch try to do differently at this stage to stay in this thing?
She needs to turn the tide here. You gotta love this match. So many different things. Oh, she is in a precarious position.
Looking to inflict even more damage.
Now it's gonna get ugly and gonna get bad. Up to the top rope.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Spanish fly, my goodness.
Here's a cover.
Oh, man, that is as close to a pinfall as I've ever seen. Clothesline in the corner. This is a big risk, will it? Oh, look out. Swanton bomb. Known as a high. Look at this. Splash! Massive. She certainly took a chance there. High risk with no reward. What an exploder. And a knee stop. That'll ruin your leg. Ooh, what impact. She's gaining momentum here, guys.
She's always been a woman capable of great bursts of activity.
Oh, what impact! Oh, the reversal by Becky Lynch.
No, another reversal. Neither one of them are willing to give an inch here.
Changes her fortune there.
Oh, series of low kicks. Becky Lynch just too fast for her.
Oh, nice deep arm drag. Oh, look at this. Look at this. 1, 2. Oh, kick out. Oh, my. I can't believe it.
Wow, Becky's showing some serious heart right there, and she's still alive.
Some serious damage to the arm being inflicted here. Oh, the reversal by Becky Lynch.
Going for the home run.
Oh, my God. She does on her way there.
Jarring European uppercut.
Anticipated that attack perfectly. Spiked into the ring apron.
Harsh impact.
Back in from the floor. She's got the shoulders down. 1, 2. I don't know how she keeps kicking out.
She's not done yet, but you have to believe that she's still in all sorts of trouble here. She returns the favor there.
Oh, here we go. Powerbomb planted.
Man, oh man. Oh man. He's going to try to put him away once and for all. He's out there in no man's land. Suicide dive!
Just like she envisioned. Does Becky Lynch even know where she is? She's queuing it up again.
Hoping to end it here. This is it. 1, 2, 3. This singles match has come to an end. Wow.
Here is your winner, Thunder.
That's a big win right there.
I got a feeling we're going to be talking about her for a long time to come.
And it'll be interesting to see the ripple effects this win has in the weeks to come.
Hey man, you probably won't get this until after your match since I assume you're not checking your phone right now, but just in case you are, I wanted to wish you good luck against Drew McIntyre. Brooklyn put you and Red in a tough spot, but I know you can beat Drew and put an end to all this crap. You got this, Trey.
I'm not trying to make you nervous or anything, but it's all come down to this. Match 5 against Drew McIntyre for the championship I've held for a record-setting 2.5 years.
Well, when you put it that way, there's definitely no pressure.
Sorry, it's just hard not having control over what happens, but I know you can do this. Just treat it like any other regular match.
Sure. I mean, that might be a little difficult with the giant stack of pancakes and grass-covered ramp, but I'll try my best.
That's all I can ask.
I wanted to let you know the guys and I got together and decided that if you pull off the series win, we'll consider calling our team the New Trey like you suggested.
Really? That's awesome!
Sure, I mean, we probably won't team up that often or ever again after this, but still, the offer stands.
Oh, well, thanks.
Go get him, champ!
Are you happy? There's a chance I could lose my title without ever being pinned.
If it makes you feel any better, Becky Lynch promised me that no one from her side will get involved in the final match.
Oh, she promised you. Then I'm sure we have nothing to worry about.
Where do they keep the popcorn around here? I don't normally put trash food in my body, but I think watching your team let you down is worth an exception.
This is it, with the teams tied at 2 wins each. It all comes down to match 5 for the series in Red SmackDown Live Women's Championship.
Trey's been in a lot of big matches throughout his career, but the professional and personal ramifications of this might be bigger than any other. Red may not talk to him for weeks if he's the reason her record-setting championship reign comes to an end.
This might be putting undue responsibility on Trey since 2 of his teammates lost matches earlier tonight. However, I will agree he's facing immense pressure being in this winner-takes-all position. And I know I certainly wouldn't want to be him right now.
Oh, perfect kick. Kicks directly to the chest. Bam, what a slam. Drew McIntyre's in trouble.
Double underhook suplex.
Drew McIntyre fans with some reason to worry here.
Yeah, but he's not breathing heavy yet.
And he's heading back in.
Uranagi.
Kicks directly to the chest, turning the momentum to his favor.
Yeah, let's hope he can keep this kind of effort going.
Oh, again! Oh, McIntyre
Just launched his opponent.
overhead belly to belly.
Reversal. What a counter.
A barrage of strikes.
Endless. In a bad way here, guys.
Devastating elbow.
He's looking to fly.
Look out.
Big body splash.
Drew McIntyre beginning to look a little weak out there.
Things are not looking good for him right now.
Ooh. Drew McIntyre can't be enjoying this.
Omega driver.
Trey and Drew trading blows.
What a headbutt by Drew McIntyre.
And the ref goes down.
We've seen just about everything tonight.
Wait a second, is that who I think it is?
It's Samoa Joe.
We haven't seen Samoa Joe in 6 or 7 years since he was fired from WWE after a shocking loss to Trey for the Universal title.
Well, apparently he hasn't gotten over that.
What the heck is that?
It looks like some kind of enhanced arm.
Like Samoa Joe wasn't deadly enough already. Unbelievable.
This is shocking. I cannot believe Samoa Joe is back.
I know, after all this time, I never thought we'd see him again.
And he just broke Trey in half. And now Drew McIntyre covers Trey.
It's all over.
Becky Lynch and her team has won the best-of-5 series, and Becky is your new SmackDown Live Women's Champion.
It looks like Trey's gonna throw up.
I don't blame him. Not only did he lose the series and Red's championship, but the nightmare that is Samoa Joe has returned to terrorize him.
I'm back, and I'm coming for you.
I'm honestly stunned at what we've just witnessed.
And so is Trey. This is gonna send shockwaves throughout WWE.